So in this picture, the first couple pictures, I'm about 16 or 17. I had chopped half of my hair off from one side of my head because I was nuts. And then over here I just have kind of like a brownish color and my natural texture. I had it lighter on the bottom and darker on top. Then I decided to chop it off and get a darker color. So this is what that is. I was about 17 here. So then I just kept dyeing it darker and darker. Then as it faded, that's what it kind of looked like. That's when I had my septum piercing. Then it kind of grew out a bit and I dyed it a bit reddy. Then I dyed it pink, as you can see, because I went crazy. And it was really strong pink. I think I used special effects or something. I really liked having it that color. It was a lot of fun. For some reason, it really wasn't a lot of maintenance. Not as much as red is, but yeah, this is me at some old crappy job I used to have. That's how pink it was. Then after pink, I dyed it like a dark burgundy. Don't mind this ugly picture. And then after that, it kind of faded a bit, and I had like a pink little stripe in the bottom of my head that I still kept, like if you look. And then once it faded to like this kind of brownish dark burgundy type of color, then once that faded some more, it was like this kind of brown weird color, and don't mind that picture. Then there's a big gap in between when I kept my hair black. This is about a week before I had my baby. Then there, he's 2 months. My hair was really healthy and shiny because of all the hormones and stuff. Then it started falling out and started getting really thin, so I dyed it purple. I used special effects, I think, and punky color mixed together. So it was a really dark purple and I didn't like it, so I dyed it more of a pinkish purple. And yeah, I just used more of a lighter pink color on the top of my head. So I got this color. And as you can see there, I have like some patchy purple spots on the top of my head. So this is me and Audrey Kitching and me and the owner of Sugar Pill when I went to some event. As you can see, my hair, I dyed it darker purple because I got bored again. Then once that faded out, it was like a dark brown weird color. Then it was this faded horribleness. As you can see, I had a lot of regrowth and it just faded really badly. So this is the day that I was gonna dye my hair a different color, and as you can see, I'm doing the duck face, combing out my hair. So then I dyed it black on top, and I used a Japanese hair dye called Bijan, and I kept the bottom purple. So it was a kind of an ombre effect, like purple on the bottom, black on top. But then once that started fading, the purple, it kind of started fading towards a grayish purple granny weird color. Don't mind me holding shit up in this picture, it's just for the sake of showing you. I didn't have any better pictures to show you. So that's what it was. My hair was like a really weird ombre before I even knew what ombre was really. And then once that purple faded out, it was like a kind of a brown on the bottom and black on top. So that's what that was. Me practicing makeup. And then that's what it looks like once it grew out a little bit more and I had straightened it. So I really don't like black on me, but what do you guys think? I don't know. So then after that, I evened it out and I dyed the bottom black as well. But then it faded, so my weird little chunky highlights came out again. So then I got bored, and recently I dyed it red. So this was a dark red that I used, but then I went a little bit redder with special effects blood red. So that's what it looks like once it was a little bit more red. That's what it looks like curled. And then once that had faded out a bit on the top, as you can see, that's my natural hair texture, by the way. My roots started to fade out a bit, so I used more red, and it just became more red and more red. As you can see, I really like this color. So then once I had dyed it really strong red that I liked, this is what it looks like in the sun. These pictures I took from my blog, by the way. And you can see right there, it pretty much did the job. Yeah. And then as you can see, it always fades quicker on the top of your head than on the bottom for some reason. And then in this next picture, as you can see behind my ear, I had a lot of regrowth in the back of my head. And it started kind of fading towards this really like dark orange type of color. It's really strange. So then that's when you start wearing a lot of hats, of course. And as you can see in this picture, in the top of my head, I had some regrowth in the center. So then recently I dyed it this color, which was medium intense red by Ion. I just put that on top of my faded red, and I still have my regrowth, which is like ugh. But yeah, this is the day that I had dyed it. I went to some party or something, and now I have this color, freaking ugly ass orangish, light brownish. So what do you guys think? Let me know.